Hi guys, welcome back to Liberator 146. My name is Jael and I am ready for today. So you guys already know that last week we spoke about like how I was battling depression and all that, and I was going to tell you guys how I've been dealing with it, the process and all that. I think I'm just going to make it one video of like how I got to where I'm at right now. When I was going through what I was going through with depression, I stood up from my bed one day and I was like, this is it. I'm not doing this no more. Like, I don't want to continue on with this back and forth. I don't want to continue feeling so heavy. I felt so isolated. I felt alone. I felt unworthy. I felt like God's purpose in my life was not going to be complete. I felt like I was a loser. I'm 25 years old. I don't have nothing for my life yet. All these lies of the enemy, I was letting it consume me. And also, like, I felt so heavy that, like, with and without the lies, even if I was having a good day, my mind was always running. I always had anxiety and stuff. So I went ahead, like I told you guys, I had to take an exam with the psychologist. He asked me a whole bunch of questions. Then he told me I was depressed. Then I had to go to a doctor, same thing. But I do want to say this, that nobody better judge people that go through depression and all that stuff and like mental illnesses, whatever it is, of like, oh, they're weak and stuff, because I'm telling you, I thank God, like literally I thank God that he is the center of my life, and also that this happened at this moment. It happened perfectly. I know that sounds like weird, like depression happened at the perfect moment, but if it was to happen 5 years ago, I don't know where I would be. It was so hard to get a doctor's appointment. It was so hard to get the help I needed that I felt overwhelmed. It was a process of like a week or two, or maybe even more of that than that. And I have the resources, like I have insurance, I have a psychologist, I have everything I need. And it was so hard just to get a freaking appointment. Like in June, I was fighting for an appointment and they wanted to give it to me in July. And I'm like, by July, like I can't wait that long. Like I need it today. Like I need an appointment tomorrow. I need this ASAP. And it was such a difficult process. It was overwhelming. It was hard for a person in the moment, in the depression, to be making yourself appointments, to be going to appointments, to be talking to different people. It's embarrassing. I was crying out of nowhere. I was next to people I don't know. I was alone in the process. I did it, but I thank God that he is my strength, because I wouldn't have been able to do it alone. Like a reason that I know I had to go through this is because I have family members that have fought with depression, and I was so harsh on them. And I was like, just get up and do what you gotta do. But I didn't know it was that hard to do that. Like it was difficult. I needed the strength of God. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you guys like what I did to help cope during, before like the medicine, and after, and what I still do now. And before I do all that, I do want to start off with like, okay, I'll say the verse in the end. So I want to start off with like, I started playing with like toys, because I was like, this is too much. I have so much anxiety. I need to do something. So I bought like slime and things like that. I work with kids with autism and they stim, and it helps them with like anxiety and cope and stuff like that. And I was like, wait, like stress balls are the same thing. So I bought myself some stuff in Target. I was playing with my client's slime. I was doing different things to help me cope with how anxious and overwhelmed I felt, because I couldn't even go into like public places without feeling like everybody was staring at me. Like it was too much work. So I played with those little things, those like stress balls and stuff like that. I did not want to talk to friends or family, but I pushed myself, because not every single time I came out feeling better. Sometimes it just felt worse, because I'm like, I'm going through all this and no one understands it, and like I don't want to talk to no one. But there was like those moments that I did leave laughing a little bit, feeling a little better. So I would say to go hang out with people as much as you can. I know it's hard, but do what you have to do. I found comfort in food. I wouldn't recommend that, because you just gain weight, and also like it doesn't give you more energy. So if you're gonna eat, try to eat healthy. Well, you have to eat, but try to eat healthier, because even like healthier foods help with like dopamine, so serotonin, like those are all like the happy cells in your body and all that stuff, and you need that. I don't think cells the word, but you know, you guys know what I mean. So eat healthier, surround yourself with people, let other people know, don't go through that in the dark. Like, I went through it by myself, and it was hard because I was also like texting people and trying to help them. Try to reach out to someone that you trust and tell them like, hey, I'm feeling like crap, I need help, like please pray for me, please come over, let's watch a movie. Just sometimes it's a better, like in Job's story, his friends came over, and yeah, like his friends then persecuted, saying that he was doing things wrong, but in the beginning they sat with him in silence. And sometimes we just need a person's presence. Like, I'm so thankful I have a dog, because literally she helped me so much because I was alone. So find something to, like, you know, fidge with if you need to, just to like calm your stress. Surround yourself with people, eat healthy. I was going to the gym. It wasn't constant, but I was like going to the gym. I was trying to get out there, do things out of my comfort zone. I was going rollerblading and stuff. I still do that more constantly now that I feel way better, but that was something that I recommend to like do, because it helps you just like look forward, like create a schedule. I also like started looking into things that I used to like when I was little. Like, I liked coloring, so I started coloring again. Like, yes, I'm 25 years old and that might look crazy, but coloring helped me take my mind off of things. I started getting into an old habit which I used to love that I did, which was read. Because reading is like, you're scrolling on social media and you're wasting hours of your life. Like, God gave you these hours to invest in yourself, and the best investment is yourself. So the eating healthy, going to the gym, all that stuff is gonna help you become a better person, and could also help you like shake off the depression, anxiety, or whatever you're going through. But reading is so good, because while you're reading, you're learning, your vocabulary is expanding, and also you're becoming a better person. So read books that will help you. Like the authors that I read are Christian based authors, so they'll help me become a better leader, speaker, person. Like right now, this one was about praying, which was awesome. I read another book by her, which I love her. Let me see if you guys could see that. And it was amazing. It was like it's called Holding On When You Want to Let Go, and it was the perfect book to read while I was going through that depression. Like, that was when I was dark and like deep in there. And now I'm reading by Dharius Daniels, Relational Intelligence. I'm on the first chapter, but he is a wise pastor, and I would definitely recommend it. And then he is an awesome pastor too. I have Michael Todd books. Like, I have all these great pastors, and I look at them, like I watch their sermons, so why not read their books? You know what I mean? And then also I did this. I eliminated it because I also got diagnosed with OCD. So yeah, so basically these are my daily goals, and I put it somewhere where I cannot ignore. I put it right in the middle of my mirror, so instead of me taking little cute selfies, I look at this every morning. So it's like daily goals. You don't have to do the same exact ones as me, but like I think it's really important to set a goal and stick to it. Pray Psalms every day in the morning. Ask God to please expose and heal sadness and anger, because at the end of the day, like that depression, sadness, anger, whatever it is, it could be, like we said, it could be just a generational curse. It could be that you went through a moment in your life that was dark, your heart is broken, you feel worthless, whatever it is. Pray for God to expose that so he can work on that. Practice gratitude. I thank God every morning for 5 things, and I read that in Sheila Wallish's book, the one before, Holding On When You Want to Let Go, and she said that every morning she wakes up saying thank you to God for 5 things, and try that out, because that has been a blessing in my life. Also, make studying the word a daily habit. Look for joy in the small things. Excuse me. So I look for joy in like the small things that I would have taken for granted before. But like, even like my dog trying to play catch, it's funny. I'm here trying to do something and she's licking my toes, throwing the ball at me. So I find joy in those moments. I try to enjoy the moments I have with my family. I just try to look for good in everything and a lesson. And not every day is going to be great. But like today started off kind of rough. I felt heavy. I started praying out loud. I started rebuking and stuff. And then I got into like, you know what? You have to make the video, so you're going to do it. So I stayed consistent to my schedule. And honestly, like I feel fine. Like I really do feel good. And it says, when my mind flows with negativity, rebuke it with the truth, reverses that contradict the enemy. So that's something I learned from Craig I can't say his last name, the author that I'm reading, and also Sheila Wallish, and mostly all the pastors. They always say to rebuke the devil with the truth. Also over here, so those are like goals that I set. Over here is my planner. So every day I put like what I'm gonna read, what Psalms I'm gonna read, and what day of the gym it is. So important, because then you go to the gym and you're lost, and you need to have, I think a really big thing while you're going through whatever mental sickness is structure. Have some structure in your life to help you look forward to something and feel accomplished at the end of the day. So I'm gonna make this really quick because the video is really long. Oh, and then this is one of the most important things. Not the most important, because God, number one is God for sure. Like, put God first. But also I'm taking medicine for my depression. I don't know, it's not focusing. So it's like sertraline. I really don't know how to say it. But basically it's only 25 milligrams, which is like the least amount they could prescribe you. And I take that antidepressant every day in the morning when I wake up. And I got that prescribed from a doctor, but it's so important because what it does is basically like you take that medicine constantly for 3 to 4 months. The first few weeks you won't feel nothing, like you don't feel high or nothing. Like I let them know, hey, I don't want to be feeling weird and I don't need that in my life. I just need to get better. And you don't feel nothing. Like you don't feel different, but as time passes, you start becoming balanced again. So the doctor basically explained it to me, and he told me that when you're depressed is because your body's just taking like serotonin and stuff like that, serotonin, and it's not making it quick enough. So it's consuming, but it's not creating enough. So that blocks the whatever part of my body that consumes the serotonin, so that my head, my mind can flow to the top, kind of like a bathtub when you put a stopper in it, could flow to the top with serotonin, and I could become balanced again. So that's just gonna be my I'm just gonna drink that for maybe like 2 more months, he told me, and then we're gonna like get off of that. But taking antidepressants is very important because you just want your mind to be well balanced and focused again. And the video is very long. I haven't made a video this long in so long. But I'm going to read 1 Kings chapter 19 verse 4 to wherever I stop. It says, then he went alone into the wilderness, traveling all day. He sat under a solitary broom tree and prayed that night that he might die. I have had enough, Lord, he said. Take my life, for I am no better than my ancestors who have already died. Then he lay down and slept under the broom tree. But as he was sleeping, an angel touched him and told him, get up and eat. He looked around, and there beside his head was some bread baked on hot stones and a jar of water. So he ate and drank and laid again. Then the angel of the Lord came again and touched him and said, get up and eat some more, or the journey ahead will be too much for you. So he got up and ate and drank. And the food gave him enough strength to travel 40 days and 40 nights to Mount Sinai. So I think that's so important. This is like super long. It's making me nervous. But basically it's telling, he was going through like a really dark time. And I've read this verse before on my channel. And he was getting like into a depressive state because Jezebel threatened him, which was a queen back then. You guys should read like the whole book really of 1 Kings. But it's so important because it's God telling someone that he sent on a mission that is depressed and trying to lay down and just forget about the world, how I got, get up and go do what I called you to do. So that's what's so important. When you're going through a difficult time, just get up, push yourself, get the help you need, and do things that make you feel comfortable and make you feel like you're gonna become a better you, not things that are gonna drag you down. So don't feed into like your sin. Like don't go drinking, don't go having sex and all that, because we've all tried that and it just makes you honestly feel worse. So yeah, just better yourself, better health, better you, better leader, better mom, sister, father, son, brother, friend. You'll become a better person to society, and you also want to complete the purpose that God made you for. And if you're passing through this right now, I'm very sorry, but just use it for the greater good and let God use you as an instrument for others. So guys, please like, share, subscribe, and comment below if you guys want to know any more information. I'm so sorry this video is long. I love you guys. God bless you guys. Bye. Thank you.